Hi, I'm here with the DJI Osmo Pocket, DJI's all-new Osmo camera, and I have to say that I'm really impressed and was slightly surprised at just how small the camera was when I took it out of the packaging. When they say it's Pocket, it really is. It is absolutely minuscule. In a moment, I'll shoot some footage of the Osmo booting up just so you've got a good idea of exactly how big it is. So what I want to do now is just run through a few of the specifications, a couple of observations from my use of the Osmo. So you've got a good idea yourselves of exactly what the audio and video quality is like. So it's not that bright today. We've got some sun coming through the clouds. It's obviously a typical British winter, and I'm filming this at 4K 60 frames per second. Now that leads me on to the specifications. I'll do a quick run through of those and then we'll get on to a few observations about the camera. Okay, it's got a 1/2.3 inch sensor, and that's capable of capturing 4K at up to 60 frames per second, 1080p at up to 120 frames per second. That's all fronted by an f2 aperture lens, and that has an 80-degree field of view, which you can see here. As you can see, that 60 frames at 4K does film nice, smooth, high-resolution footage, which is all very impressive. Not sure what the audio quality is like, but we'll find that out when we get back. It's quite windy. The build quality is typical DJI. It's small, compact, stylish, a little bit more boxy than some of the latest DJI stuff, but an absolute pleasure to use. Direct out of the box, just give it a charge, pop in a micro SD card, let it self-calibrate, which I'll show you in a separate little video, and it's pretty much ready to go. Setup is really easy. Takes no skill, no know-how, you don't even have to read the instructions. Once it's all booted up, you can just push one of the two buttons on the front. You've got two buttons, one's record, the other one's powers on and switches through the modes. So very simple. All settings can be accessed through the touch screen. Haven't found resolution and frame rates yet, but I'm pretty sure they're there somewhere. So that small screen is really small, but gives you a preview of what you're filming. And you can also tap to change all of your settings and adjustments. It's all very simple to use. Now, DJI have really thought about the design. They've kept it very simple for those who just want the pure simplicity. But if you do want a little bit more, then you can actually start to connect other mini accessories. Now, the three accessories that I've seen at the moment are the Bluetooth adapter, which plugs into the bottom. Then you've got two modules that actually slip into that accessories port. One is the lightning adapter or USB adapter, so you can connect your mobile phone and access the Mimo app. And the other is a little jog wheel that enables you to tilt the gimbal camera up and down. And it's also got two additional buttons which enable additional functionality. Now, these slip in and slip out. Obviously you can only use one of those adapters at a time, but right at the moment I've actually got the DJI Osmo Pocket connected to my iPhone 7 through the lightning connector, and this just enables me to access the app and a few of the additional features. So in essence, that's it. The DJI Osmo Pocket is a really simple device. It's very neat, it's small, and it fits in your pocket so that you can carry it anywhere. It has the advantage over filming on a mobile phone that's got that mechanical image stabilization, and it's got that really good high quality sensor and a great lens. It also stops your mobile phone from running out of battery or storage, which mine constantly does. So the actual device is only part of the story, and things get really interesting once you connect the app. Now, this is an all new app. It's not one of the usual DJI apps. Once you connect through the adapter, either USB or lightning, to your style of phone, then it opens up a whole new world possibility. So I'm all connected in. I've got the new app downloaded, and at the moment I think there's a few teething issues, but ultimately it's really good quality. So it's got loads of built-in features. I can access all of the settings. I've got a great full screen preview on my mobile phone, and actually it's a little bit more reminiscent of the traditional Osmo device. Now, it's got loads of extras built in, so it's got some really great effects. So if you're part of the Instagram generation, you like to do a bit of Instagramming or YouTubing or other social networks, then it's got these great effects built in. I'll just demo one of those right now. Okay, maybe not quite as spectacular as I'd hoped, but it will give you an idea of what it can do. So it's got these effects, there's quite a few of them, and you can play around. So then once you're done with them, you can post those up to your social media, or you can save those locally. At the moment, the actual journey of that part of the app isn't that smooth. So you shoot the sequence, you go to save, it says save local, and you think that's all okay. Then it takes you to a screen that says to post. Now, obviously, at the moment, I'm in the middle of forest. That's not all that easy to do due to lack of 4G connection, but there's no obvious way to exit. When you do, it warns you that you're going to lose that footage, so it's a little bit convoluted. But after a couple of experiments, you suddenly realise that yes, it has saved locally, so that's not an issue. And when you exit, it just doesn't post, but you do have that file that you have just created, which is all good. It's just it takes about 5 or 6 clicks to get out of that screen, and it's all a little bit confusing. Anyway, small thing, and one that, you know, I'm sure they'll sort of resolve in the not too distant future. Now, the rest of the app is really nicely designed. So aside from settings and things, you've also got a few controls. So we've got this jog wheel here, so I can just go up, down, left and right. There you get a good idea of the full sort of rotation possible by the gimbal. Let's bring it back round. So there you are. And obviously you've got things like I can flip the camera. So now you can see where I'm walking, flip it again, and it'll come back round to me. All easy. So a really good, well thought out app. There's a few little niggles there, but nothing too major. The DJI Osmo Pocket really is a great device, and I can see it having great appeal to vloggers, bloggers and families, or anyone who just wants a small video camera that they can take anywhere. It has the advantage over a mobile phone in as far as you're not going to run down your battery, and it's not going to take all the capacity in your mobile device. Usability, it really couldn't be easier to use. It's absolutely DJI. Robust in the design and build, and the app and the actual device itself are really good and simple to use. The small modules that you can plug in are a little bit fiddly, but they really are required for a camera of this size. Would I go out and buy the DJI Osmo Pocket? I'd say I'm actually tempted. The small size just makes it really easy and convenient just to take out and do little videos like this. At events, it's obviously a lot lighter than carrying a Ronin S or even just a standard Osmo when you've got the rest of your kit with you. So yeah, I am tempted. I think it's a really, really good device. I'm interested to see what the audio quality is like, and actually that's probably the only thing that's going to hold this back, is there's no way to fix in an external microphone. Otherwise, it's just a really well thought out product and brilliant fun. For the full review and full details on the Osmo Pocket, please check out camerajabber.com and leave any questions or comments in the box below.